Blessed love, as we give thanks to the life giver and the keeper of life. Wonderful in all good doings and all good sayings, of course, the Honorable Priest Isaac here with you. Honorable Priest Kidemi Shalom Isaac. And what I want to do right now is to specifically ask a question that many people have been asking over the years. Why did Haile Selassie have to run to Queen Elizabeth II during the war of Italy against Ethiopia? Now, of course, I'm going to answer this with clarity. This is something that I've been hearing for a very, very long time. Even before I myself took up the faith of Rastafari, I've heard these statements and the question. So why did Selassie I have to run to the Queen of England when Mussolini came and attacked, And some people, are not in the position to answer properly why that is the case. In fact, the reason why I decided to really do this expression here was obviously the concern of some individuals who would watch my videos and individuals that would listen to radioanu.com, which I'll obviously take the opportunity to invite you to make sure you log in and tune into radioanu.com, the international flavor, the universal spice. And I must say, I would have done this even before, because they are, a set of specific individuals. They're of the Hebrew Israelite set. And there was this specific panel discussion that this specific group was having. And that question came up. In fact, the whole panel discussion was really about Rastafari and Haile Selassie and these different things. And one of the elders that was speaking, well, not really one, basically the whole crew was saying, they want somebody to answer them this. They want somebody to answer them to tell them why Selassie I ran to the Queen and Mussolini attacked. And this very specific same group of Hebrew Israelites, I don't really want to call no names. I don't want this to become nothing beyond what is necessary. This is just about expressing information and strengthening each other. But this very same group, they do a lot of street battling. I don't know if it's battling really. And you could see a few videos on the YouTube, on the internet, with them confronting Rastafari, Rasta people as such. And I always say, I don't know how these brothers get themselves caught up with these people here on the street. Impossible that you could get me in any kind of conflict like that. Imagine a group of people, and they have a microphone, and they're shouting at the top of their lungs. And now you are on the side, a little old lone person, whether you are Rastaman or you're a preacher or whatever, and these fellas are screaming at you, and you're arguing with them. Nobody can hear you, but they have their whole PA system, microphone and speaker, and they're not giving you the mic to tell them nothing. You just gotta listen to them. It's so sick. And what it is now, what is worse, these brothers are very disrespectful when it comes to Haile Selassie I. I gotta say brothers, I never saw no sisters. Very disrespectful. Now again, it's sad that I have to go through all of this, but obviously, Hebrew Israelites is one thing. I'm speaking of a specific group. And of course, at the same time, the reason why I would not even call the names is because, I don't want to be touching upon individuals. I'm sure there are many individuals that are a part of this group. But if you condone these sorts of actions, well, that is just up to you. I just want to deal with the facts. I don't really want to deal with personalities. I just want to deal with the facts. So let us get to the facts now. Facts we're dealing with, right? Yeah, we don't have no time to play. So the question is now, the age-old question. Why did Haile Selassie have to run to the Queen of England? Okay, when Italy attacked Ethiopia. Haile Selassie I was crowned on the 2nd of November 1930 in Addis Ababa, in Gedogis Cathedral, also called St. George's Cathedral. It was in 1935 at Wal Wal in December, October, somewhere going down into December, where you could say the first initial trespass took place with Italy and Ethiopia. I think there was some sort of contention in the Ogaden region at that time as well, wherein Italy just got itself into the whole situation. Italy began to politically and strategically, obviously, began the warfare. It wasn't just about dropping bombs. Propaganda obviously had a key role to play, as it always does in war. So really, Italy did invade Ethiopia in 1936 officially, and in 1936, the 5th of May, as you would have heard us speak up from time to time, it was that day officially that Haile Selassie I left Ethiopia and not went to England. That wasn't the first place. When he left Ethiopia, it was a few stops before we got there. And it was not England that we were going. We were going to the League of Nations, to Geneva, Switzerland. That's number one. We were going to the League of Nations, to Geneva, Switzerland, to address the League of Nations. Now, I just said number one. That shouldn't necessarily be number one. This should be number one. First of all, let's get to this, because this is the question. The Queen of England. Now, when did I say the war was? When did Italy invade Ethiopia? 1936. Okay. And Haile Selassie left Ethiopia in 1936. And Haile Selassie returned to Ethiopia in 1941. On the 5th of May, he regained the throne, exactly 5 years apart. 5 years from the very day that he left that throne, he regained that throne. Now, those who know me and follow exactly what I speak of and my works, the Master of Ceremonies, the documentary, you understand the prophetic energy that I put behind of that. From the 5th of May to the 5th of May, exactly 5 years, maybe in the 5th month, the 5th day, exactly 5 years apart. There's a high symbolism, a high symbolic expression there. The 5 bleeding wounds of the Christ. And when you understand the situation with Ethiopia itself at that time, and the invasion from Italy, being both individuals, both countries were members of the League of Nations, an organization which Haile Selassie as Rastafari brought Ethiopia into that organization, into the League of Nations, 1923, for this very cause. So when they were invaded, they would have been in a position to address the League of Nations to say, well, look, collective security is now on the table. It is being threatened here, because that's basically the mandate of the League of Nations, collective security. So one member of the League was not supposed to attack another member of the League. And that means now Italy, being a member of the League, attacked Ethiopia for no real reason. Well, they had a reason, but nothing that could be justified when it comes to humanitarian law. Let's put it that way. All right. Anyway, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. We're just getting excited here. I mean, sticking to the point. I would agree. I know somebody's saying you're not sticking to the point. I agree with you. I've gone from the point. So let me hit the point and then come back to all of that. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II. Did you see her today at the funeral of the no, not funeral, oh my, ooh, the wedding of Prince Harry funeral? Oh my, and you didn't see? Okay, I didn't mean to say that. So honestly, that just came. Or maybe it's the spirits and the ancestors speaking. But anyway, Prince Harry and Meghan, she was in grief, if I'm not mistaken. her mother was in green too, not the Queen's mother, the new bride's mother. But anyway, Queen Elizabeth II, just looking at a profile of her here, children, Charles, Prince of Wales, Anne, Princess Royal, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, okay, blah, blah, blah. She was born the 21st of April, interesting day. 1926, 21st of April is my mother's birthday as well. 1926, different year. She's 92-year-old now. Full name, Elizabeth Alexandria Mary, okay. Spouse, Philip Mountbatten. Married since 1947. Okay, here it is. And her reign, she reigned since the 6th of February, 1952. No, wait. 6th of February, 1952. 1952. 1952? You sure? 1952. No, something wrong here. 1952. Hold on there, my people. I have a problem here. No, this is saying 1952. No, this can't be right. No, remember Haile Selassie, when he left Ethiopia, he ran to the Queen of England. When did Haile Selassie leave Ethiopia? This leave and this run to England thing, when did this happen? It was 1936. He came back in 1941. The queen that you're talking about was made the queen in 1952. And then, you know, somebody's going to say out of the blue, after all these decades of nobody addressing this properly, somebody's going to get up and say now, oh, when is the king or the queen? What difference does this make? Don't play around with me, man. What do you mean, what difference does it make? This is what I'm talking about. And some of you, you swallow any old garbage. It's not even the boys in blue or whatever color they be wearing on the street. Some of you, you swallow the foolishness. I see these individuals be dissing Marcus Garvey. One of them have a little video where he's holding up the philosophy of Marcus Garvey and talking about this is a book of rubbish. This is foolishness. Holding up the Kebra Gas, trying to disrespect the Kebra Gas. And some of you, you just follow them and talk about, yeah, and all them dumbness. So which queen did Haile Selassie run to? Listen, this ain't no joke, you know. You play with people's lives and you're playing with people's soul. This ain't no argument on the corner. No disrespect to my brother who I love tremendously, but this is not Junior Reid. Listen to me good. So who is the queen? For me alone, this is why I don't entertain foolishness. So who's the queen? We look so dumb. Talking about we are grown people. Talking about we sitting on panel. Oh, I want one of these rats to answer me. Why did Selassie I had to run to the queen? Which queen? Where was the queen? If you want to be scholarly in your argument, you better be clear. Now, I don't have to go into no depths to explain nothing to nobody. My works stand for themselves. You can go right into the YouTube channel that more than likely you're watching this video. Go into my YouTube channel. Go and watch the video, The Master of Ceremonies. All the answers are in that. This is why I don't get up and be rebutting people. This is why even if they call my name, man, I don't be get up and trying to be having no debate with no one. In the early days, I was zealous for the debates, and up to now, no one can even step up. But I mean, that's unnecessary. It's about teaching. It's about teaching. It's about teaching. So if you have a problem with the Rastafari philosophy, at least be clear. At least come with some good facts. You speak a lot of foolishness and you dissing Marcus Garvey, you must be nuts. You got to be crazy to be disrespecting Marcus Garvey. So if you can't explain who's the queen that Haile Selassie ran to, and don't try to change it now and say, oh well, whether it's a queen or a king. No, whether it's no queen or king. If I was seeking knowledge and I was looking for correct information, and all these years, decades, you're on the street and you're dissing this and this and that, and you have the Rasta man in a corner talking about you run to the queen, run to the queen. I hear my old people talking them same thing, run to the queen, run to the queen, run to the queen. Which queen? When he said she crowned, 1952. Okay, well, who was the king? You asking me? You're the one making the point. You're the one making the point. Some of us, we shouldn't be teaching nobody nothing. Not because they can grow a beard, brother. And plait your hair mean nothing. The land of Israel is from the river Euphrates to the Atlantic Ocean. And there's no human being that walked this planet. I'm telling you straight. Nobody that say they believe in the Bible, get my words good, that can deny that. Nobody. Up to this day, I've never met that person. So you all need to chill. That's all I say. Who's the queen? Unless you can explain that, you should just pack up and go home. That's all I say. Give thanks. Enough said. Holy Manuel I. Selassie I. Jah Rastafari. You saying something?
Yeah. Just how they deport Marcus Garvey. I wanted to get back to Marcus Garvey. How could they deport Marcus Garvey? For righteousness.
For righteousness.
The things.
The first deported he was to you.
The first?
America was not in the business of deporting people. They were in the business of, come on in, bring your crippled, bring your poor, bring your weak, bring them all. Immigrants, Statue of Liberty in the harbor, roll on in. Who's this nigga here talking about black redemption? We need to get him out of here. That's it. Yeah. Give thanks, and of course, I'm just inviting everyone once again to make sure you tune into the Mystic Vibration each and every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at the hour of 6 p.m. sharp on
RadioAnu.com,
the international flavor,
the universal spice.
And remember, specifically, you could definitely subscribe to the Mystic Vibration specifically to get the program each and every day. Every program comes to your inbox, every program comes to your email. And of course, remember the 21st day of December, we're looking for the contingent, we're looking for the congregation to visit us here in Anu, Wadadli, Antigua, Mount Anu, Greencastle Hill.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel too.
Of course, and give the videos, a few thumbs up and make sure everything is nice. Yeah, good information. Holy Manuel I. Selassie I. Jah Rastafari.
Yes, I knew flower is on the ends, representing the flames. Yo, the one after the Honorable Priest Isaac. Some boy if you know this. Hear me now. Antigua are the place where Priest Isaac dwell. Ancient Israel, ancient story fit tell. Yes, up a Lalibela where the monk them a dwell. With them mescal, them a broke evil spell. Priest Isaac is an angel. Mystic vibration is an angel. And them nah go rebel. In a Zion where we dwell. When we broke for them spell. Priest Isaac is an angel. Yes, he's my angel. His foundations in the whole mountain. Priest Isaac on the whole mountain. Him black a reverence on the whole mountain. Him chant a psalm on the whole mountain. But never hesitate for yell the king. I Tega, I Zaro, Einin. So proud yes to be an offspring. Mystic vibration of the people them a sing. angel. Mystic vibration is an angel. And them nah go rebel. In a Zion where him dwell. When we broke for them spell. Priest Isaac is an angel. Yes, he's my angel. Priest Isaac is an angel. Mystic vibration is an angel. And them nah go rebel. In a Zion where we dwell. When we broke for them spell. Priest Isaac is an angel. Yes, he's my angel. Trod on the banks of the gully. Isaac trod it through the hills and the valley. Trod it through the town, through the bloody city. Haile, 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 always with we. Haile, 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 I'll protect we. Haile, 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 I would never leave we.
As the world turns, many individuals are considering their health, their wealth, their diet. Yabapat Ital cuisine, located in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, is not just another vegan or vegetarian outlet. No, Yabapat Ital cuisine is a uniquely designed nucleus utilizing traditional cooking utensils and the best in herbs, fruits, and plant-based materials to provide delicious and nutritious meals specifically designed to meet the needs of the customer. Your personal chef, Honorable Priest Germain, will tailor his cooking to your specific need, whether it be diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, weight loss, or just a well-needed assistance in changing your eating habits. Our menu includes Ital green quinoa, made also with coconut milk, kale, cilantro, etc. Ital stuffed peppers, garden vegetables, and Mediterranean stir-fried black rice. We also provide chlorophyll juices, blood builder drinks, various salads, and much more. The Honorable Chef is now serving the entire New York City area, and he will come straight to you. So for more information, give him a call or WhatsApp at 917-312-7658. That's 917-312-7658. Or email him at jakashaheru@gmail.com. Give thanks once again. Yabapat Ital cuisine.